Family isn't just who you share a roof with. It's who you're willing to burn for survival. This is a story about lies that started in childhood, about trust twisted into leverage, and how one woman clawed her way back from betrayal, not to get even, but to make sure her stepbrother never stood again. My name is Brooke Lawson, and my stepbrother nearly ruined my life to protect his own. When my mom married Dale, a man with too much charm and too little backbone, I was 13. And with him came Zach, his son, a year older than me, quiet in front of adults, vicious when no one else was looking. He was the type of boy who broke things just to see if anyone noticed. And the first time I got blamed for one of his messes, I thought it was a mistake. A broken lamp. A scratched car. My mom grounded me. Zach smiled behind her back. It didn't stop when we got older. He got better at hiding it. I got better at taking the blame. By senior year, he was failing school, skipping classes, selling fake IDs and weed behind the gym. And when he got caught, I mean actually caught, that's when everything shattered. It was a Friday afternoon. 2 police officers came to the house, searched our garage, found a backpack full of IDs, cash, and weed. Zach panicked. He told them it wasn't his. He said it was mine. And they believed him. Because I had one unpaid parking ticket. Because I was angry lately. Because I didn't look afraid enough. I'll never forget the way my mother looked at me. Like she couldn't tell who I was. She bailed me out that night, but didn't speak to me the whole ride home. Dale defended Zach. I've known my son his whole life. He wouldn't lie about something like this. My charges weren't dropped. I had to do community service. I lost my scholarship. Zach went to prom. I moved out the day I turned 18. Waited tables. Studied at night. Paid every bill myself. Zach? He went to a private college on Dale's dime. Got a business degree he barely earned. Eventually took over Dale's accounting firm. I saw his face on billboards. Zachary Lawson, financial consulting you can trust. I didn't want revenge right away. I wanted distance. But distance doesn't heal wounds that deep, especially when they're reopened. It happened 6 years later. I got a letter in the mail from the IRS. They were auditing me for suspicious earnings and undeclared income. At first I thought it was a mistake. But the forms looked real. The numbers matched deposits I'd never made. Someone had filed under my name, linked to an offshore account in the Cayman Islands. The IP address traced back to, guess who, Zach's firm. He was trying to pin tax fraud on me now. That was the last straw. So I started planning. Not for violence. For ruin. Step 1, learn everything about his firm. I got a job as a temp assistant under a new name, Emily Brooks. New haircut. Glasses. Southern accent. Zach didn't even recognize me. Arrogant people rarely look at the help. I worked there for 4 months. Photocopied internal memos. Accessed transaction logs. Watched him reallocate client funds without authorization. Watched him wine and dine city council members for shady municipal contracts. Then I found the jackpot. An internal email thread between Zach and a junior accountant named Miles. Zach had created shell companies, fake vendors, and billed the city for consulting. He was laundering hundreds of thousands through firms that didn't exist. I printed everything. Copied it all to a hard drive. Sent a full anonymous report to the state's Financial Crimes Division. He didn't even know it was coming. The raid happened on a Tuesday morning. I wasn't there. I'd quit the week before. But I saw it on the news. Saw the firm's doors kicked open. Saw Zach in handcuffs. Saw Dale screaming at the cameras. Someone set him up. This is a mistake. But it wasn't. Zach was charged with fraud, money laundering, wire crimes. They found offshore accounts, fake billing, and worst of all, a trail of emails signed in his own name. He lost his license, his firm, his reputation. But the best part? I wasn't done yet. I contacted every client he had anonymously. Sent them a summary of the fraud. A spreadsheet of every cent misappropriated. He got sued by 6 former clients. Settled with 4. 2 dragged him to court. His fiancée left him. His car was repossessed. His house was foreclosed. And me? I finally got into the university I wanted. With a new scholarship and a letter from the state attorney saying I helped expose a $2 million fraud scheme. I didn't just get my life back. I rebuilt it. A year later, I ran into Zach at a gas station. He looked smaller somehow. Grayer. Older. He didn't say a word. Just stared at me like he'd seen a ghost. I smiled, got in my car, and drove away. Revenge doesn't always come with a bang. Sometimes it arrives dressed like silence, with paperwork and proof. And the cold satisfaction of finally being believed. This isn't the end. More stories are coming. Like, subscribe, stay sharp.